Hello guys, welcome once again. This is Tech PBA. Thanks for joining me. So in this video, I'm going to take you through how you can send multiple files and folders bundled into one file and sent as an email attachment without having to select the files from different locations on your PC. So we're going to look at how you can zip or bundle these files and folders together into one file and send it as an email attachment. So these are the folders I'm going to bundle into one file and send out as an email attachment, and you can see that each folder has multiple files in them. But normally when you want to send an email, you would first of all open the new email window. From there you would click the attach file, select the browse this PC, and then you would have to go ahead and locate the files you want to attach to your email on the PC. So in this case, I open the training folder. If I want to attach these files, I can select all of them, click the insert button to insert them to this email. Then if I want to attach more files to this email, I would have to click the attach file, click browse this PC, locate the files and select them, click the insert button again to attach these other files to the initial ones attached. So you can see that I've attached some files to this email. They look scattered, they look disorganized, and I have to scroll through them to check them one by one to make sure that I've attached the correct files I want to attach to the mail. So the first tool we are going to look at in this video, we're going to use in this video, is the 7-zip. So go to your Google search box, type download 7-zip, click the first link, which will take you to the 7-zip website and present you with two options, the 64-bit version and then the 32-bit version. To find out the architecture of your PC, open File Explorer, right click this PC, select properties, and then in the about area you want to check under device specification and then check your system type. The system type will tell you the architecture of your PC and which version you need to download. So mine is x64 based processor, so I have to download a 64-bit version. Yours might be x86, which means that you have to download the 32-bit version of the application. So I will download the 64-bit version since my architecture is x64. So I'll click the download button beside the 64-bit Windows version, and it's one of the smallest applications ever. Click the download complete button, select the application, click on it to begin the installation, accept the UAC prompts, and again, this is one of the easiest installations ever. Click the install, click close, and you would have installed the 7-zip application. So those are the folders I want to zip or bundle into one file. I will from there right click on the desktop, select new, and then select new folder, give the folder a name. I'll call it files. From there, I will select all these folders with the files inside, right click on it, select the cut, right click on the new folder, select the paste. You can also do drag and drop, whichever way is easier for you. So I open the new folder and the folders are in there. The next thing is to right click on the folder and then mouse over 7-zip, which is the new application we just installed, and click the add to archive. In the add to archive window, you will see the file name, which is files.7z. You can even change the archive formats from 7z to .zip and the other file formats. There's also the location where the files will be, or the file will be saved. So you can click the browse button and select a different location for the file to be saved to. But I'll leave the default, which is the desktop in this case, and click the OK button to begin compressing or zipping the folder into one file. So this is done, and that is the resulting file right there. So it's files.7z. So I tried opening the resulting file to confirm if everything is there, and I kept getting this message. That is where the second tool we are going to use in this video comes in, which is called WinRAR. So I will open my browser once again, open a new tab, and then type WinRAR download. WinRAR, type that, press enter, and again select the first link, and over here we're going to click the download button, the blue download button at the top. So click the blue button at the top to download the WinRAR. This is also another very small file. Click the download complete button, select the WinRAR application, accept the UAC prompts, click install. Over here I like to toggle all and click OK to finish installing the WinRAR application. Also minimize the browser, and you can see the file we zipped or compressed. The icon has changed to that of the WinRAR application. So if I double click it, it will open with the WinRAR application. So opening it, you will see all the folders and the files you compressed or we compressed earlier in there. So what WinRAR does is that it gives you the opportunity to open the file to view its content. Now back onto the new message window, I will type the recipient's email address. This is just a made-up email address. Type the subject for this email, and then from there I'll click the attach file, select the browse this PC. From there I will locate the files.7z we created earlier, and now you can see that the file has been successfully attached to this email. And you guys, you can see that this is just one file that is being attached, making the whole place very neat and tidied up. Instead of having multiple files attached to the email, you can have just this single file, and in that single file is those plenty files. So you can even click the arrow down to open it to view the contents once again. Another thing I need to point out here is the size of the file. So you can see there 9 megabytes on this particular file. So when I click the send button, this file or this email should be sent successfully. However, there's a restriction on the size of data or attachment you can send at a go, and the restriction is at most 25 megabytes for most email providers. So if your data is bigger than 25 megabytes, all you need to do is to divide your data, your files and your folders into two halves. Compress or zip one half of the data, and then also zip the other half of the data and send them out in two separate emails. So yes guys, we've come to the end of yet another video. Kindly subscribe, like and share the video if this video was helpful, and let us know if you have any questions or contributions in the comments below. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.